A very good afternoon to you and welcome to TV47 News Now on this third day of April 2023. Trust you're having a good time this Wednesday. Let's keep you updated with everything that is shaping your world this afternoon. But first, let's get the headlines.
On TV47 News Now, doctors reject government offer to end strike. Meru Governor Kawira Mwangaza formally joins President Ruto's UDA party. And Meru Deputy Speaker Menda Ali injured as daughters succumb in collision on Embu-Meru Highway.
All right, welcome to the broadcast. My name is Anne Odida, and on to our first story this afternoon. The Kenya Union of Clinical Officers have insisted that the nationwide strike will go on until the UHC staff are absorbed on permanent and pensionable terms. According to KUKO, there are 6,948 clinical officers on permanent and pensionable terms. This means that each county requires 27 million Kenyan shillings annually to cater for the clinicians, which they say is affordable for the government. Over 7,000 facilities have been affected by the clinical officers' strike.
Now, when this issue came up and they pushed to ensure that people can be posted for internship, the ministry decided to play politics with it, and we saw a letter done by the CS Nakumicha, who for now we wonder whether she really have the competency to run this ministry. She wrote to seek advice of the SRC, who again gave a range. For instance, they gave a range of 27,000 to 35,000 to pay clinical officers a diploma. We were wondering what scientific approach did they use, because this intern is for 1 year and there is no annual increment. So you can only give a figure that runs for the whole year. So there is a confusion there. And we are saying those people, we allow them to go for internship because they increased to pay them 35,000 from 15. However, we have already done our petition because we want full implementation of the Public Service Commission staff establishment for the intern personnel. So, and that is why we are not allowing our degree intern to take any letter from the ministry until we revert back to what has been the norm.
Now, Meru Deputy Speaker Menda Ali has lost one of his children while he escaped death narrowly after his car was involved in a road accident at Riagashishi area along the Meru-Embu-Nairobi highway in Embu County. Ali's vehicle hit head-on with a double-cabin vehicle before catching fire, resulting in a heartbreaking occurrence. Before the horrifying tragedy, sources claim that the Meru County Assembly Legislature was traveling to Nairobi to see his wife, who was still in the hospital. Ali's 6-year-old daughter passed away from injuries, and the other one sustained serious injuries as well.
Lakini mama hata zaidi haziona. Sasa kwa hiki dio.
That's a sad story right there. Condolences to the family. Now, the government, together with the Union of Doctors, have been given 14 days to conclude the ongoing reconciliation Today is mentioned by Justice Byra Mongaya. The court was told that parties have been negotiating with a view of settling contentious issues. However, the government said to the court that doctors have allegedly declined to call off the strike, saying that they may be forced to file an application on contempt. On Doctors' Union part, the court was told that it has complied with the orders issued earlier, but said that they are dissatisfied with some. Further, the union said that county government have refused to participate in the process. On government part, the court was told that it is willing to engage in good faith. The matter will be mentioned on 17th April this year. Still on health, county governments have been blamed for the ongoing doctor strike in the country for failure to meet the demands of the doctors in the counties. Addressing the media, Richard Nyambu, a health officer at Moi Referral Hospital in Taita Taveta, as well as the County Healthcare Association Secretary, are blaming the Council of Governors leaders for what has bedeviled the health sector.
Ukweli wa mambo ni kwamba health services ziko devolved, and therefore we cannot keep on crying about the national government. The county governments under the leadership of Anwai Guru, that is the COG chair, have a role to play in this, and is calling all governors on a round table, calling all these striking unions on a round table so that they can get an amicable solution. Yes, we'll continue crying about the national government policies, but again, health being devolved, the COG and governors should be on the center stage of these matters. They cannot continue burying their head on the sand while things are going hayway. There are so many other issues which are unique to every county, and even in our county, Taita Taveta, we have got our unique issues, which I think the county government could have taken this time to sit down with all unions on a round table so that we can discuss the grievances which are there affecting negatively health services, so that we can get solutions than waiting the national government to give solution to county governments.
Now, the Ministry of Education has assured parents of a seamless shift for students transitioning from junior secondary school to senior school. During a stakeholders engagement forum on senior school and teacher education at the Kenya Institute of Curriculum Development, Basic Education Principal Secretary Belio Kipsang stated that the government is dedicated to ensuring a smooth implementation of the curriculum. According to Kipsang, the Ministry of Education will ensure learners are equipped with practical skills and competencies aligning with the industry. He further added that the government will soon kick off construction of 16,000 classrooms to allow for smooth transition of learners from grade 8 to grade 9 starting January next year.
We have 11,000 senior schools, and one of the essence of this engagement is how do we map those particular schools to the pathways. Essentially, as we know, is that we shall have 3 pathways. We shall have STEM, we shall have humanities and social sciences, we shall have creatives and sports. Generally, from the general picture of what we know, even those of us who are here, is to a very large extent, our schools have developed capabilities in humanities and STEM, sciences generally. What we shall only be doing is to continue building the capacity of our schools to adequately deal with those particular areas.
Property of unknown value has been razed by fire at Masi Boys High School in Mwala Sub-County, Machakos County, where 2 dormitories caught fire with boxes, beds and mattresses, among others, being burned to ashes. Machakos Fire Brigade team led by Francis Nzioki responded quickly and helped bring down the huge flames of fire. Police from Masi, led by Officer Commanding Station OCS Felix Nkonge, came in and helped in controlling the big irate crowd who had come to rescue, though they had been blocked from entering at the gate. Masi Boys Principal Joseph Nzioke didn't want to speak to the media as he remained silent, saying that investigations are underway. No student was hurt in the evening fire.
Niko na mtoto kwa form 4. Nimeshtukia watoto hajakuja na alikuwa akuje juu tulituma nauli. Tulituma fare afike. Lakini hakufika. Mimi nikaanza kujishangaa kwa nini mtoto. Nikapigia dadangu maana yeye ako Nairobi. Kamuuliza mtoto wako wapi? Akaniambia hebu apigie mwalimu achukue amuulize nini inaendelea. Akaniambia amepigia mwalimu achukue simu. Anaona watoto shule imechomeka. Tunapiga simu haichukuliwi. Nimechukua taksi haraka nikuje nione nini inaendelea.
Nimepigiwa simu nikiwa kwa nyumba. Nikaambiwa na mzazi mwenzangu, juu simu yangu imeharibika na nikatumia kasimu yenye siona kitu. Nikapigiwa na mzazi mwenzangu, akaniambia wewe mtoto wako amekuja. Nikamwambia bado hajakuja. Nikaambiwa unjue Masi inachomeka. Nikamuuliza inachomeka aje? Nikaambiwa Masi saa hii inaendelea kuchomeka. Kama unajua mtoto wako ako shule, enda shule ukaangalie mtoto. Nikamuuliza haje, akaniambia inachomeka. Sasa mimi nikatoka kwa nyumba. Kutoka kwa nyumba nikapigia class teacher. Yeye alichukua. Nikamuuliza mwalimu ni nini inaendelea shule? Akaniambia hakuna, watoto wako safe. Nikamwambia wako safe na shule inachomeka. Akaniambia enyewe lakini nini mtoto wako safe.
Now, parents from Sokoke Ward, Kilifi County have resorted to conducting harambee to raise funds for renovations of public primary schools in Kilifi after disclosing that the government's progress in renovating damaged schools infrastructure is sluggish, impairing effective learning in Kilifi. Sokoke member of County Assembly Harrison Thaura said that some schools are at risk of being closed down for failing to meet sanitation standards. However, Thaura urged Kilifi County leaders to set aside politics and address the deteriorating conditions of public schools infrastructure to create a safe and conducive environment for learners and teachers in Kilifi.
Katika shule baadhi ama shule nyingi katika Sokoke Ward, upande wa primary school na kidogo upande wa chekechea matatizo yapo. Hata jana nilikutana na viongozi wanaowakilisha primary school ya Dida na wale ambao wanawakilisha primary school ya Kaingoni. Na tunavyozungumza majengo yako katika hali mbaya. Hususan majengo ya Dida primary wako na hofu kwamba huenda ile shule ikafungwa kwa sababu imekosa kufikisha kiwango cha usafi, kwa sababu pale hawana vyoo na pia madarasa pia kwa katika hali mbaya. Kwa hiyo ni baadhi tu zile changamoto ambazo tuko nazo. Kwa hiyo ombi langu kubwa ni kuwaita viongozi wote. Tofauti za kisiasa kwa sasa hivi sio muhimu sasa ni kufocus zaidi katika kuangalia zile ahadi ambazo tulipatia wananchi.
Now, President William Ruto has said that the country is investing more on human capital with surety in returns. While addressing Kenyans residing in Ghana, the president said the government spends 650 billion Kenyan shillings on education each year. The head of state lauded the residents, saying that they play a major role in marketing the country and ensuring investments outside the country. The president has said that his administration will be considerate to the people living in diaspora, saying they pay taxes in the country they reside in, hence no need to be overburdened.
The leader of the newest State Department
is much fatter than everything else. It's a big
motion.
We spend 650 billion shillings every year on our education. It is the largest single budget, larger than anything else. We spend 30% of our budget is in education. People who pay taxes wherever they work, they should not pay taxes on the same issues again at home. That we have already said. All you need to do is to file your returns and say, I have paid this and this and this tax. We will give you a tax credit for the taxes you have paid here so that you don't pay taxes twice. Because we appreciate that you are working in a different country, you have to pay taxes in that country, and we can only support you by making sure that we don't cause you to pay tax twice.
All right, we are taking a very fast short break right at this point. Of course, so much more lined up for you on the other side of this break. Welcome back. Thank you for staying with TV47 News. Now let's continue with our coverage. Now, the Border Association of Kenya donated over 1,000 umbrellas to traffic police on Tuesday to shield them during the rainy season. Kevin Mubadi, the National Border chairperson, distributed the umbrellas, emphasizing the partnership between the border leadership and the police to reduce accidents caused by border riders. According to Traffic Officer Vitalis Otieno, border riders are leading in road accidents, with Nairobi alone witnessing 25 fatalities and 6 pedestrian deaths caused by border accidents from January to March. Additionally, within 3 months, 84 individuals suffered serious injuries due to border accidents.
We saw that there was need for us to have this meeting today, as accidents have really increased on border. Because so far, border is the second leading in fatalities in the country. So far, from January to March, we have had 25 fatalities. That is for border riders. Pillion passengers, we have had around 6. Serious injured, 84. That number is too much. And for the month of March, 7 borders have lost their life. And this thing, we don't take lightly. We take it so serious. And because of this, we saw it was important for us to sit down with the border and discuss on the way forward.
economy ya nchi, na sisi kama wanabodaboda hataki kuwa kwamba sisi ndio wale wafanya mabaya throughout. We know most of the bodaboda people wanafanya kazi nzuri, but we just have few criminals elements within us, ambao sisi kama leadership we must come together, work with the police, work with the security agencies and all the government agencies kuhakikisha kwamba tunatoa the wrong elements within our sector. Na leo pia we are here to appreciate the good work that the traffic officers do. Kwa maana wanasimama kwa jua the whole day, mvua inawanyeshea the whole day controlling traffic, na pia kuhakikisha kwamba sisi kama bodaboda tumebeba wateja wetu wanafika salama na wanafika on time. Even other travelers pia wanafika on time mahali penye wanaenda. And for that we as an organization tulisema kwamba we want to support our police officers na tumekuja kwa donatia umbrellas. Mvua imeanza.
A body of a middle-aged man has been recovered in a thicket in Jomoko area along Thika Superhighway with 2 bullet wounds, according to area residents led by Francis Njuguna, who is the Nyumba Kumi chairman. The deceased was in the company of others on a motorbike and were allegedly escaping after snatching a handbag and a phone from a lady in Witaythe, Juja. Confirming the incident, Thika Sub-County Police Commander Lawrence Muchangi said they got the information from the members of the public who notified them of a shooting spree in the area, thus proceeded to the scene and found a body of a young man lying.
Walikuwa vijana wawili, walikuwa na bodaboda na wakapokonya mama mmoja simu yake, kisha wakati walimpokonya, serikali nayo ikawa iko karibu na pia mmoja wao akafiatuliwa, na ndiye huyo ameweza kukimbia mpaka pahali ameenda kuangukia hapa chini ya retreat. Na kwa hivyo tumeomba, kulingana na vile huyo jamaa alikuwa ameonekana ni wa umri mdogo kama miaka 25 hadi 20.
Tulipata report kuna mtu amepigwa risasi mahali tuko. Tuliweza kufika hapa na tukakuta ni kweli kuna mtu alikuwa amepigwa risasi. Hatujaweza hasa kujua ni akina nani wamempiga risasi, sababu hakuna officers kutoka area yangu walikuwa kasi upande huu, lakini kutokana na wananchi wanasema huyu mtu alikuwa amenyang'anya mama kibeti na simu pale kwa highway, na ndio akakimbizwa na watu wawili akakuja akapigwa risasi hapa. Uchunguzi tumeanza na tunaendelea naye. Risasi amepigwa risasi 2, moja hapa kwa bafu, ile nyingine kwa kichwa.
In other news, the Central Management Committee of Opposition leader Raila Odinga's party, ODM, now indicate that grassroots polls will take place in 9 counties beginning on April 27 this year. The ODM Party Secretary General, who also serves as Senator for Nairobi County, Edwin Sifuna, announced this afternoon that the party will soon make the calendar for the elections for the 38 remaining counties public. In addition, the party has set April 11 for the NEC meeting in order to approve the National Steering Committee, which will be in charge of the exercise. In light of Kenyans' ongoing struggles to obtain basic medical treatment, ODM party leader Raila Odinga urged the government to act promptly to end the doctors' strike.
Clearly, the aim is to kill all political parties except UDA. We demand, therefore, that the funds be immediately released to parties in amounts and the manner stipulated in law. Be that as it may, the committee has resolved to kick off the party grassroots elections on the 27th of April 2024. The exercise will be staggered as follows. On the 27th, we shall have the exercise in 3 counties, namely Kwale, Busia, and Siaya. Then on the 29th, we shall have grassroots elections happening in Kajiado, Migori, and Wajir counties. And on 30th of April, we shall have the exercise in Kisii, Vihiga, and Murang'a counties. A further timetable covering the next batch of counties shall be released in due course. On rebuilding, rejuvenation, and reforms, the committee agreed on the need to continually grow ODM into a party that is strong both structurally as well as ideologically.